What's up to the people out there? Anyone who is watching the replay, what's up? It's your girl Karina. I'm at the park near the train station. We might have some interruptions, but I want to talk to you guys about Chloe Bailey and the 4 Liliths in her chart. Now, if you didn't know, you have 4 Liliths in your chart too. Some astrologers would disagree with the ones that I choose to use and the meaning behind it. But it's through my deep research with Lilith that I have found that everything that you can see is going to have some sort of connection to the symbol. And in your chart, you have Liliths that are connected to the asteroid Lilith, to the latest calling of Lilith, which is a dust cloud called the Waldemath Lilith. You also got mean Lilith. You've got oscillating Lilith. You got which is the true versus the averaged out Lilith. So you have 4 Liliths in your chart, okay? Now, 4 Liliths in Chloe Bailey's chart can tell us a lot about the deep, dark goddess that is kind of combined into the energy that you see. And this is a measurement of dark, chaotic goddess energy. So there's no true measurement. Just an opinion. So, hey, what's up, everyone? Hi, Andrea. Hi, Jamaica. Okay, so, yes, I'm really deep and back in astrology. Usually when I am is when I do stuff like 3 videos in a day, and then, you won't see me for like 2 weeks, and then I'll come back. So that's just where I'm at right now. I'm in the middle of a aha moment. And so Chloe Bailey is an inspiration for me because her Venus sits on top of my Chiron. And if you guys don't know, I'm very connected to Chiron in my chart. And it's just allowing me to unveil a lot of things. But what's also very powerful is the fact that Lilith is currently right on my Chiron, which means Lilith is also on her Venus. Yeah, so Chloe Bailey has this dark chaos energy on top of flashy diamond in the sky Venus right now in conjunction, and the North Node is just a few degrees ahead of that. So there's a lot of destiny that's a part of this. There's a lot of scandal that's a part of this, and I have more information on my take on the whole tampon scandal on my YouTube and on my Patreon. If you want to support, you can join me on Patreon. On Patreon is where I'm going to do the goddess codes and conspiracy theories, the stuff that I don't really want to be too public. And so it'll be a place for me to just dump out my crazy ideas and conspiracies, and for people who want to support can dive into it. I have other things on there too. So Chloe Bailey's main Lilith placements are actually in Libra, okay? Libra is a sign with dealing with Lilith that is deeply connected to relationships and can be a sabotager of relationships, of her own and of others. Okay? So there is this feistiness, and it makes sense why some people would be conflicted, because Libra is going to expose the enemies, right? That Libra Lilith will kind of show the enemies through this like kind and Venus energy, like maybe not innocent, but I'm just beautiful, and then everybody is just gonna like hate on it. That's Libra Lilith energy. She may have felt like an outcast. Libra Lilith energy is like feeling like an outcast from beauty, right? But in the deepest, darkest of it, it's recognizing the extreme uniqueness of her beauty, or exploiting Venus for all that she's worth. So basically, Lilith is spanking Venus. When you have Lilith and Libra traits here, there's a deep connection to sociability and the ability to influence people socially, to be artistic and creative through that influence socially that Lilith brings. So it's crazy that this is an idea of tampons, because Lilith, to me, in many of my interpretations that I have on my YouTube, I talk about how Lilith and the moon are connected to the menstrual cycle, which a lot of people do know, but that is a part of what makes Lilith the outcast. right? It's the very fact that this is a part of what makes you woman here in this dimension, and yet it is the part that must be the most hidden or shamed about. That's where Lilith comes in. It's a constant fight over Lilith and Eve. Now you find this fight in certain positions stronger, and in Libra you're going to find that fight. What is considered Eve would be Venus, the dressed up Eve, right? And then Lilith is the the hidden secret, the fact that this is not just a objectified woman, but it's a woman who bleeds. And so that's just a little bit of what I went into on the breakdown for Chloe Bailey. But in Libra, you kind of fight off that destructiveness, that chaos concept of being this just beautiful objectified thing. There's something that's even more. It's definitely the reminder of roses and thorns. Yes, sorry, I'm talking and not realizing you guys are commenting. I just learned that we have all 4 Liliths. Yes, we have all 4 Liliths. Some astrologers would say that we have 3 because they don't count one of the Liliths, and that shows you, a triple goddess. If you consider 3, but I do 4. 4 is my energy. So she's connected to a scandal involving tampons. She is connected to a little gossip scandal involving Chloe Bailey right now is connected to that. And there's a lot of speak also just about her overt sexuality that comes with Libra. That's the flashy diamonds of social pretty privilege acceptance, with Lilith, the dark goddess. So the scandal with the tampons connected to a woman's menstrual cycle is a big symbol, and a lot of people are fighting over if it's true or not. And I guess I'm just going to spill all of my ideas here, that in the write-up that I did on Patreon, it doesn't really matter if it's true or not. It doesn't matter if it was staged or not, even though me being a conspiracy theorist, I'm going to have my own point of view, but it doesn't really matter if it is. It's just the fact that you see it. That's the only thing that matters. And I guess I'm now a participant in sharing with you and spreading the message, the Mercury message, because Lilith is in Mercury now, spreading the message of the dark goddess. So hopefully it ends up okay on my side. So now I'm a part of it. I'm a part of the act. Even if I didn't want to be, I chose to be. Speaking about it, even from this angle, it doesn't matter. Anyone who's never seen it before will now maybe be curious too. The powerful marketing of Lilith, curiosity. So remember that Lilith right now is in Gemini, and her Venus is in Gemini. And I speak about on my Venus and Gemini law of attraction write-ups how a lot of the clothing and fashion for Venus and Gemini is peekaboo clothing. So this peekaboo idea mixed with her clothing, and Lilith on top of it. Peekaboo, there's my tampon. It's like, that's how you can see Gemini working its way through Venus and Lilith energies. This peekaboo idea, okay? It's also about spreading the message. What message is it going to be? And I think for a lot of people, it will evoke their own darkness, and people will expose themselves through their own way of seeing it. So their own darkness is exposed just because they have a point of view on it or whatever. Oh, your Lilith and Chiron's in Gemini. Well, you are having a Lilith return, and you're having North Node over Chiron and Lilith. So it's a very, very important time to have any planet in Gemini right now, because of the energies being so potently connected to the moon, the hidden parts of us, the dark chaotic parts of us, especially when it comes to Gemini, which is speech and words, in our hands, in our limbs, and this peekaboo idea, especially when it comes to fashion. So with Chloe Bailey, that's what you get there. So yeah, if you guys are interested in getting your 4 Liliths, I'll probably be offering it for as long as I'm interested in it to do 4 Lilith readings for people, and I'll look at your 4 Liliths in your chart, and then when I get bored of it, I will probably stop. So if you guys are interested, just DM me, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.